The battle is over, NXT versus NXT UK, but it wasn't much of a battle in the end. It was a fucking massacre. NXT coming out victorious, Braun Breaker and Mandy Rose bringing home the Unified Championships. And let's be real, come on. When you're looking at these two unified matches, the men's NXT World Championship unified match, then the women's, both winners were the right winners. Both of these two, you can see... You can see these two on like WrestleMania billboards. You can see these two on Raw and SmackDown in the top spots. These two have got potential. These two could be the future of the WWE. I know Mandy Rose is already 31. I know she's already had a run on the main roster, but come on, look at Mandy Rose, look at Braun Breaker, and then look at the people they beat. Tyler Bate. Just get this. Look at Vanilla Midget in trunks, you know what I mean? Spells out indie wrestling better than the dictionary could. And then you look at the triple threat match, some emo-looking fucking chick, some Paige rip-off from the UK, and a 50-year-old grandma from Asia. Come on. Mandy Rose deserved to win that match. I mean, just looking at them, a blind man could have picked the right two winners tonight, but we'll go through the show, we'll quickly go over it, but I'm just glad that Braun Breaker and Mandy Rose both won. I don't know how much longer they're both going to continue being champs though, because I've said multiple times now, I think they should be called up to the main roster, put them on Raw, put them on SmackDown, doesn't really matter at this stage, but I think both of them should definitely be called up sooner rather than later. We started the night with Carmelo Hayes versus Ricochet for the NXT North American Championship. Didn't really like this, it was just a flip fest. Carmelo Hayes wins in the end with a roll-up. All these big moves, all these high-impact moves, and then a roll-up wins it. Just fit, or a small package. Weird. It was weird. Then we moved on to the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match. Pretty Deadly defeated the Creed Brothers, Brooke Jensen and Josh Briggs and Gallus. So, I wanted the Pretty Deadly to win. I thought they were the best option to win, and they did win. Makes me wonder why they ever took the belts off them, to be fair. I mean, the Creed Brothers are just boring as fuck. You know, it sums up, the Creed Brothers would belong on NXT UK. It's just indie wrestling. It's just people in tights wrestling. No personality, no charisma, no nothing. All they've got is moves in the ring, and you need more than that to be a superstar. These guys ain't. I look at Pretty Deadly and they've got something. I don't know what it is. They both look gay as fuck, but they've got something. So I think the right tag team won there. Then we had the triple threat match for the women's title, Mandy Rose defeating Mieko and Blair Davenport. Pretty good finish, pretty good match, to be fair. Mandy Rose does not get the credit she deserves, and it's all because she's a fitness model and she didn't come from an indie wrestling background. She didn't go to wrestling school when she was 16. No, she was too busy, probably getting paid good money to do modelling and stuff like that. So people want to hate her on her because she's good looking and because she's into her fitness and stuff like that. But I mean, in reality, as a total package, she is 10 times better than Mieko and Blair Davenport. It is what it is. But yeah, she won. Good stuff. Then we moved on to the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. Did not agree with this match whatsoever. Doudrop and Nikki Ash. These are serial losers. All these two know what to do is lose. And they lost again. It was Katana Chance and Kate Carter who retained their belts. Doudrop's on the top rope. She's about to do a move. The next minute, Toxic Attraction's music hits. Doudrop opens her mouth wide open as if she wants to eat about 10 million hamburgers, and she just keeps her mouth like that for some reason. Nikki Ash takes out Toxic Attraction, but then Doudrop's left in the ring 2-on-1, and Katana Chance and Carter hit their finisher. They do the pin, and they remain champions, so they remain the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Predicted that as well. And then moving to the main event, Braun Breaker, Tyler Bates. And I mean, no offence to Tyler Bates, but there was no way Tyler Bate was going to beat Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker, like I said, looks like someone you could see on Raw or SmackDown as the world champion. He looks like someone that could stand across the ring from Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and he wouldn't look out of place. You put Tyler Bate across the ring for those guys, and you'd be thinking, what the fuck am I watching? So yeah, Braun Breaker was the rightful winner. He did win, and it was a good match. Braun Breaker, again, like Mandy Rose, doesn't get a lot of credit. People say he sucks. He doesn't suck. You know what? He's actually really, really good, and he puts on good match after good match. So I like Braun Breaker. My only problem is, how much longer is he going to be on NXT? I think he's ready to go up. So we'll see. We'll see. Raw or SmackDown, I wouldn't mind seeing him on the main roster, but if he's going to stick at NXT, then I think you've got to keep the belt on him because he's a dominant force. He is. I mean, come on, talk about the bloodline. He's got actual fucking royalty blood. Scott Steiner's blood is running through Braun Breaker's veins. What more do you want? And yeah, not a great win for Braun Breaker. Overall, I mean, it was an okay pay-per-view. It didn't last that long. I've noticed these NXT pay-per-views are about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But to be fair, I mean, it is the development brand. That's all you need. I don't think you need NXT going 3-4 hours every single time. That would be overkill. So yeah, just the 5 matches, and it was relatively short, but no complaints. Pretty much agree with all the winners tonight. Yeah, no, I pretty much agree with everything that happened. So yeah, decent pay-per-view, and yeah, we move on. I'm just glad this is over and we can get back to actual NXT storylines, actual NXT feuds, and not this whole NXT versus NXT UK thing, because it doesn't work. They're two totally different companies in different directions. NXT is trying to promote superstars. They're trying to promote like Braun Breaker, Mandy Rose. You look at these two. Braun Breaker's a stud. Braun Breaker could be, a world champion. And you look at Mandy Rose, the sex appeal. She could easily be, the next big woman on Raw or SmackDown. And you look at their opponents, and it just spells out indie. It's indie wrestling. So, and indie wrestling fucking sucks. So I'm glad those two won. That's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Comment what you thought. Do you agree with me? Do you agree that the right people won? Or do you think I'm talking shite? That's it. Till next time. Peace.